Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. And if you are feeling kind, please subscribe. I hope everybody slept peacefully. I hope everybody dreamt bountifully. We are getting started and pretty early with genniagrimes. This is a crime stopper, no disrespect to any family or anybody that comes across at this time. We're going to see if we can get some results, some unanswered questions in regarding to what happened to her. She's so cute and adorable. Baby girl, we own and have. Okay, so the feeling instantly connected. She is a Cancer. We're just going to get started. I believe she is a Cancer. Now, no disrespect, the believe the obituary is letting us know it was June 27th. So we're going with that. And I looked everywhere. I don't want to be a creep about it because that stuff is weird, right? So I just looked it up. She's a Cancer. We're going to go with that and see if we can get some a guide really quick from our spirit answer. Spirit guides for an answer for the Orisha cards. It is currently 5:50 on the mark. 10 is where we are. Oya has popped out. So she's definitely protected. She was protected here on Earth and in the spirit realm. She has so much protection around her. It's not even funny as far as being clear, as far as being taken care. For some reason, this was in jealousy with that number 8. This is very eerie because this energy was focused on her and her only daily. This looks like a face right here, if you can see, with the nose, and the eye is directly looking with energy. So I don't want to say that this honestly was supposed to happen, but in a sense, there is going to bring some sort of awareness. Her family's going to back it up, or they need to at this moment here, because what is going on is sort of a stalking-like energy. And when you watch and when you stalk, you admire like a statue, like we're looking at Oya now. So the admiration that this young lady had from a lot of different people, but particularly a male, right? He's right there. It is clear, okay? But she is protected now on earth and forever in heaven. And thank you again. Oya is a wrath, a fool of protection. And I needed to get that Orisha card out, drawn to see where we're at. I am going to use the Purple Royalty deck. Any questions that we have come through, I do have 2 others here for basis. We're going to get started. Cancer. It's an even split for some reason. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles right on the mark when we said we were at 550. Thank you, spirits. We are calm in the energy, and you're watching it here with me. Let me see if I can turn this down because it looks like you can't see the reflection of the card. How about now? I think that's a little better. I think that's a lot better. Again, this was Oya. If you weren't able to see the card, she is full of protection. And energy is stalking like that did this. We split the cards. Again, just recapping very quickly. The bottom of the deck in the future is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So we have this energy of not getting true satisfaction, even though she had it. Somebody did not like anything that was going right. Somebody did not like the fact that all the alignments of what she wanted to walk through, she did in the short amount of life. I mean, she just knocked, it's like knocking doors down. Chopped and screwed, you know what I'm talking about. She knocked these doors down, pretty much kicked them in everywhere she went. She had the attention and the attraction, and people just not with it, okay? So you have somebody that just wanted to crash her whole fulfillment, and they did that. All right. 1 second. She, there was something that happened on her right arm. Her right arm, family needs to find out more. Spirits. Cancer, here we go. I didn't like the way I picked that up, but that's the way I did it. Again, on the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Cups. Feelings. When people get in their feelings, I can't even get started, guys. We started at 550. First deck was 10. Now we're here again with the Ten of Cups. First it was money, now it's feelings. When people get in their feelings, there's nothing that you can do about it because it becomes obsessive and then unmind controllable. And you don't want to control anybody's mind, but you want to be able to make peace, to make sense, but you can't do that with people who weren't raised right. This young lady had it all. This young lady was standing tall, walking in her right purpose, and somebody wanted to tangle that up and was completely irrational. We're going to draw 6 cards. Spirits, sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have? I hate to be such a heavy load this morning, but this rising, yeah, we are morning. Yeah, damn right. Damn right. We are morning, okay? But we're going to drop and see if we can find some answers. Sign symbols, downloads, messages. We are outside. All right, the 10 of fucking Pentacles again. Excuse my French. Excuse all of that. Please, no disrespect. This is quite the reading because I can't even begin to get started with this thing. When I tell you that this young lady had a lot of things taken from her for no apparent reason, it was because things were beginning to open up and more doors and opportunities were on the horizon. She may have gotten a call. She may have gotten a brand deal. She may have gotten the attention, and something just didn't sit right with this particular person. I don't think that I really don't think that she was being rude or disrespectful to this person, to this energy. She was actually very giving and was going to split something 3 to 4 ways. I don't know what that means. We're going to keep going. That was past tense. And then we got the 2 of Cups. You can tell that this union was a connection, but then things began to become forceful. You can't deal with somebody who wants to have the forceful energy, and then that becomes obsessive and deadly. And then we have Judgment in reverse. This is Virgo energy. This is pretty much understanding that the game of disrespect will always circle back. And I feel like a lot of that was going on as far as trying to not allow this young lady to toot her own horn, to not allow this lady to rise and be a star. But then again, there was just a lot of arguments way before. That's all future tense. Let's draw 3 more. All right, and then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So in the past, they got over some betrayal as far as she having some sort of connection with this 2 of Cups. And then we have the World, all success here in the present. She had it going on. I mean, just an instant cutie doing her thing, comfort in her own zone. And because this was coming in to the present of something getting ready to turn where she was going to, have something major happen, there is this energy that it had to be stopped by by somebody who just didn't want that to be. They didn't want it to happen. All right, I do have the 6 of Swords. A lot of air energy, so these are actions behind these words. Spirits, can you tell us more about this 10 of Cups? Excuse me, 10 of Pentacles. All right, you can see the card. Tell us more about the 10 of Pentacles in the past, please. All right, we got the 4. She was holding on to secrecy. She may have been suffering in silence from arguing constantly. But then again, you do things for love that are a little different, okay? You got the Tower in reverse. This is Aries. You got the 9 of Pentacles and the 4. I'm going to start here because we got the 9 and we got the 10 right in order. And there's the Cardinal. All respect to you, Miss Grimes, my friend. All respect to you, madam. Yes, the snake is here on the ground, right below where the money is around. This young lady, as much as they say that this was not foul play, it is here in plain sight, at plain day. The 9 and the 10 were walking in the path, but this energy has somebody who just wanted the greedy aspect. They wanted something all to themselves, including her, and I please no disrespect, and DEATH. I won't say those words because she is still, you understand, living in the spirit. But they wanted all of this control over this female energy from the past, and this has been going on apparently for some years or more. And to want to have something all to yourself and not like want to peek out the window and let them do their thing, that becomes obsessive, especially if there's not a ring on it. I don't even have the ring on. Try not to wear my wedding ring on this camera. It's an instant thing of where you want to have this sort of control and protection over a person until there is no more. You avoid delays, you avoid tragedies that you know are going to happen. If you know that they want to leave you, if you get the inclination that this energy wants to scat from negativity, Pooh, it does what it do. It wants to leave, and people feel that, and they won't allow you. In the past, they've already avoided some sort of delay and tragedy that has happened once before that the public may know nothing about. Double down on it all while we're hot. All right, we got the vision and we got the tree. This is rooted in this person. They've been doing this for years. They've watched a family. May not have been the physical father, but they watch male aspect take heed and take control of different, I feel like, women. And with the vision, like I said, when you have this connection, I told you the energy, them staring directly at it, these eyes, this person had complete control over her life, stopping the blooming and all at different times. This has been past tense, so this has happened not once, but twice already, and she was still living. Now we have the Two of Cups here in the present. This connection, this joint forced energy is what, please, spirits? Well, she was getting ready to be a star. There's the Aquarius energy. When I told y'all something was getting ready to take off, that's exactly what I mean. We got the power of Three of Pentacles in the page. Now, I want to start here because now I'm getting funky in my energy. You got a three-party situation here. This is still going on in the present. So she may have played some sort of balancing act to some sort of benefit. Like we used to do, but like I said, there's commitment. You give your bank card or you bump your phone with the other person. I don't know how it's done lately, but you can do that to get money transfer, right? If you give your card out to a person that you love, that then leaves this money lane that people feel they are allowed to travel en route of, and at any time they want. So if you give something up, money is here a lot. Giving it up to him or her constantly. And I say him because there's masculines and we started with that energy, okay? No disrespect. Could be male or female. But we ain't got there yet. Knowing that you filling up the cups is still not good enough. Giving them dividends, giving them their money for lunch. Things are going on where puddles are being kind of stepped in even though the cups were being filled up. And constantly here in the present, this energy, this masculine is still doing this. 8 is forever to let you know how awesome she truly was and still is. She poured into this energy and bloomed quietly because they wouldn't allow. She may have been extremely unhappy doing things just to keep that smile. She didn't want, no disrespect, people to say, I told you so about this now, or wow, something like that. Pouring into a person that did not want to see her stardom, did not want to see her flourish or blossom. Judgment is next. What does this all mean here in the present? Now, this energy is still doing this, and they may have, with this third-party situation, she may have caught something before that didn't make sense, and they lied their way out of it. Either way this goes, this energy is somebody who wants complete control. They have a community of people behind them, and they feel like what they're doing is right. They feel like there's some sort of guide. You got to give that to the man sometimes. But when it comes to stuff like this where lives are on the line, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because what are you doing to be the man in charge? What are you doing to bring the light to the woman? And I didn't see that here now because there's a community of people behind him that believe some sort of innocence. And I keep saying him because he is here. We got the Judgment and the Virgo next. Why do we have this? It said she was shot on the left, right? That doesn't make sense. He's here. He's bound. He's bound in this secret forever, my dear. Fucking yeah. Fuck yeah. This mother... I'm sorry. No disrespect. Family of Miss Grimes, please get this man locked up. Please. Somebody, please. We got 8. And we got 8. I gotta catch my breath, y'all. Y'all gotta do something with this energy. Mm, 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 mm. This young man is bound to some sort of secrecy of what he's known he's done. All 8 cards have popped out at this moment. And I need you to see not only the power in the number 8, but she forever will be here and live on in infinity, period. That's straight up. But knowing that this man is bound to some sort of secrecy and afraid of all the judgment, he is in the future going to work hard at trying to get his image and money also stacked up. And I say that because this woman provided a lot of different funds. And because he may not have been a workaholic or may not have come from this sort of background where he had money just fall in front of him. You know what I mean? Where he didn't have to work hard for it. This young lady still did, but she got it. This energy doesn't reside in this man, this masculine. And unfortunately, it doesn't reside in a lot of different, shut the fuck up, focus. It doesn't reside, okay? And because he was getting ready to come up short with something going on now here in the future at this time where we're here, I don't know why he felt that she had to be the one to take some brood in. But you see, he is forever bound in some sort of eternal thing. Give me this man right here. What's he doing? You got the calories. You got the number 9. I feel like this young man is definitely getting ready to walk into something. And if this is not street, how they say street justice, which makes absolutely no sense. It's just, what they want to do to retaliate. Sounds a little more proper. I feel like this retaliation is going to sink in with a few people of the family, because there's something closed off here in secrecy that people have been squinting their eyes about like immediately. And when the calories come up, we got to understand that anything that's closed will open up. There's something here in the future that's going to be reconciled for her with this young man. But it's going to happen in a way where I don't think the universe is going to allow it to just subside so easily, because the justice of law is coinciding. Justice of law is coinciding. What does that mean? This man is here. He definitely had a part. Please do not be fooled by them telling you different. Devotion and transformation. He may be trying to man, I'm like beside myself. He's just maybe trying to keep something in secret and temptation that he wants to speak up, or that he wants to kind of like make himself look different, because right now he's being attacked, he's getting a lot of flack. He's definitely dropped like the pearl in the clam. He's gotten rid of his goose, his golden egg. Okay, so when you get rid of something that you had no business in your right state, you have to understand where your devotion now lays. His hands are all over this thing. Okay, and this seems like a third party situation over some sort of argumentative thing. Money is here, but because the Ace of Swords are in reverse, I feel like it's more getting over betrayal, scheming, lying some way. Okay, money is definitely involved. There's the 10 again. And money, for some reason, I don't understand. Now, this young lady, like I said, was somebody who gave to this person, this masculine, this energy. But because she still has to take care of herself, I'm not understanding why it couldn't be like understood easily. There was a battle, there is some sort of fight, and there is third party situation that another female is involved. They are still in connection at this time, still alive. She definitely did not know what was to come, and she may have been trying to perseverance through argument of spirits. But you can't walk away from something you're tied to in a soulful way. It could be sex, it could be the money. For the love of money. For the love of money, man. It could be all of the things that we don't tend to think about on a daily basis, but that's what love is involved in. And because there is something here in the past she could not walk away from. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. Thank you, spirits. I'm here. The basis card was this. It was all freaking betrayal. Thank you. Why? The fruits of the labor were being fulfilled, but he's not feeling like he's got enough in his life. But this really feels like attention rather than a money thing. Pride. Pride is a hell of a thing. People just don't want to be committed. They'd rather be committed to the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? And he was so committed to the fact that he could take and really not give. Promising families and all of that shit. No disrespect. Oh my God, I don't want to say that. I can't say that. I gotta get out of here, guys. There may have been a child from the past before. That he was a dog, made her get rid of it. They may have come to the conclusion because that would have messed up the flow. She definitely was on the rise, like I said, for all these things to go right with the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm just burnt out, guys, and I just woke up. But this masculine is terrible. He's just an evil. This is an evil-hearted person that promises things that completely wastes energy and feels worthless. Please double down on this. I gotta wrap it up. She's a wildflower, just like SK. All of these young ladies that pass away, there's something about them in an instant in their spirit. I need you to know. Let me see that wildflower. I have to sit up for a second. I'm beat. I just woke up, guys. I'm trying to understand why. Renewal, romance, or awakening. She was definitely in love with him. A lot of X's and O's on the ceiling. But the love here was so thin, it just felt like it wanted to be controlled, to have multiple of them, multiple romances, multiple women. May have been satisfying with trying to just keep this one because he saw the success in all that she lied. You understand? People see your success and either they draw away from it to bring you down, to bury you, or they try to help you rise to get it. It's all in the mindset of how you were raised by your parents. That's where it all starts. You were raised by people, you grow up to be adults. Who are your people? Who raised you? Right? It's all in the mindset. And man, Jesus Christ. Why? What's the world about? You got the 5. There's the battle. There's the page. And the ace. Masculine is here again. I'm sorry, guys. I'll pick it up. This battle's over with now here in the present because obviously something was done that they shouldn't, but there was the result that they didn't feel was going to happen, but it did. And the fact that I don't see that accidents happen by energy being curious, no. Page of Wands in reverse. You got this person who seriously feels that they owned the world and was on a path going downward. I don't know if it's grades or academically. You get put on academic probation. You got to make that money. I'm not even going to hold you. It happens. All of us know we were all put on academic probation. You got to sit your ass out. You got to sit out. You got to sit out. You got to get on the bench. You got to get on the bench for at least a quarter or semester, however it went. And if you were an athlete, that was even worse because you don't get them benefits no more. You don't get the perks, the shit. So knowing that you may have been in trouble and the path was thinning out here. Here she comes to save, but this time this energy was vigilant. Jesus Christ. Like air blowing in just over some sort of argument, or it just feels like a complete misunderstanding, because that's where all things like this lead to in the end. The final card, and I'm out of here, the Six of Wands. Thank you, spirits, for all that you've done. Amen. Queen, there she is. Queen of Wands. And you got Justice, Libra energy, and I hope it'll be taken into their hands. And then the fucking Lovers. Gemini, there's the 6 over the money. You know damn well I'm going to start here. In the future, she told him here, right here, I'm gone. I'm walking away from this shit. It's over. You don't know how many times those psychopathic boyfriends that don't realize what they got till it's over. I'll kill myself. I'll do this. I'll do that. They'll make you feel like you're the one that you got to give in to that. They shared something that was very special, but it ended up being overly done here. Long time together. And I say that because they connected like on a different level. He was a different person. He took that step out of the comfort zone when he was with her, like in private, you know what I mean? Being himself. And these lovers are stuck with some sort of major choice. They were stuck with something that I feel had to come down to you or me, you know, that sort of thing. But I feel like it was her saying, I'm leaving. Something along the lines. And they did not want that at all. You're going to fight to the nines. But here's karmic retribution with the heart and the feather at this time. Remember, guys, your heart got to be light as a feather to get to that other side. And the more that you try to harm and do things that are not in the course or recourse of life, there are actions and consequences by a reaper or whoever's going to be there at that side. So this young man took a life that was innocent, and understanding he took something that was on the rise to some sort of elevation. You understand? The next level of this shit. Whether she was going to own something in her passion and have this business, whether she was graduating and going to become seriously famous. The red is here with the passion that she was in existence. And the masculine did not like it. Especially standing up for yourself and saying that, hey, I'm going to take my seat to my throne and I'm out of here. They didn't want that in any way. Double down on this, please. Masculine figures all over this. 888 has let you see. I hope your family gets healing. I hope you understand that this entanglement was a part of somebody who tried to do damage because they have controlling energy and a controlling spirit. All right, the spider. I am so sorry. Like, I can barely think straight. He may be planning something right now. He may be planning some sort of escape story, something that's not going to hold up because it's very, very loopy. You can see through it now. And whatever he's planning, he's focused on it very seriously. But for her family, and all respect to you, I hope you guys get healing.